The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with the victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. 8 yards to go on second down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by a Halow Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Burrow.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, these 2 teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevens.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That swung out wide to Harris.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Fights him off. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by a Halow Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
11, Thomas. 12, stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11, Thomas. 11. You got tape.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Higgins.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to Mixon on the check down. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.